everyone, welcome to M&K Gaming. I'm Katie.
And I'm Meche.
This is our top 5 movies. I had a really hard time doing this, and I'm pretty sure my list isn't exactly accurate because Meche was like, Katie, hurry up. So I will probably change my mind later, but it's too late now. So here's my honorable mention. It's called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. This is...
oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty cute movie with Keira Knightley and... what's his name? Steve Carell. There we go. And it's really cute and lighthearted and sad. And usually at the end of movies, you assume that it's gonna have a happy ending, and it's just sad, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I was weeping, which I'm usually doing anyway. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie, but it just didn't make my top 5. And then, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do all of mine, and then Meche can do hers.
Yep.
So yeah, my number 5 is going to be 3 movies, actually. Kill Bill. My number 5 is Kill Bill. Like all of them.
You only get one.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill what?
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill Volume 1 or Volume 2?
Nope. Oh, I thought there were 3 of them.
No, there's 2.
2 of them, Kill Bill. Okay.
One.
Number 4.
You can only do one.
My number 4.
Fine, I get to do 2 then, too.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not stopping you.
Keep going.
You're limiting me. Quit limiting me.
You limit me. I wasn't allowed to put Disney on there.
No, because we have a separate list for Disney. But I'm within the realms of the rules, and you're still limiting me.
Go
What
away.
is this? This is not a democracy.
Go away.
Okay, my number 4. I want to say Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I remember in theaters, I was watching it, and the entire time I had a smile on my face, and my hands were clammy because I was just so excited, and I couldn't keep my hands still because I was so excited and happy about the movie. That's never happened to me before. I was just so excited and happy the entire time. That's never happened before, which I haven't seen it since, and I want to, but I feel like the next time I see it, I'm just gonna enjoy it that much more. And it was just a really good movie.
Yeah, Tom Holland played really good Spider-Man.
No, he did a really good job with Spider-Man. Alright, my number 3 is Chronicle. It would be higher on the list if it wasn't so emotionally draining to watch, because it just takes it out of you. It's sad and a little scary, but I like it a lot, and I actually watched it for the first time in class. For my senior English class, my teacher was like, yeah, so we're gonna, talk about a movie. What movie do you guys want to watch? And the class voted for Chronicle, but my sister and I voted for a different one, and we lost, but I'm kind of glad that we lost, because Chronicle was such a good movie. But the only thing that I didn't like about it the first time through was that my teacher would pause it and be like, okay, English stuff, that right there is alliteration, and this right here, so it was a little annoying. But I watched it 3 or 4 times after, and I enjoyed every time.
Yeah.
And, the acting is amazing, and I don't remember his name, but the guy who plays, the senior class president, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan was fantastic, and, yeah, he's going to be in Black Panther coming out, is it this year? This November?
I think it's next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Okay. He's in that, too.
Funny story about Chronicle. I went to go see that in IMAX, and I invited a bunch of friends, and it was the only time my mom, one of the first few times my mom let me alone with my friends, right? And she just went off and did her thing.
That's a scary movie to watch alone with all your friends in IMAX.
Yeah, but she didn't know that. She thought it was a superhero movie. But yeah, so that was I think that was my first kind of sort of date with that girl I was telling you about in middle school, right? Yeah. So that was my first kind of sort of date, but I was on the edge, so I invited her out, and then I invited a bunch of friends over.
That's what Valentine does. It's
and
I want to be on a date with you, but
I didn't know, because I didn't know if she was gay or not, so I was okay, well, and so she sat next to me, and she was really, we were close together the whole time, and then one of my friends, what?
Have you talked to her since?
No, because she has a boyfriend.
Oh.
We're still friends, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, No, so one of my friends, because we watched it in IMAX 3D, which is not a good thing
No,
because
not for Chronicle.
she she ran out of the theater and she puked like in the
Oh
bathroom.
my
And was like, I saw that and I had to go like check up on her and I was like, "Are you okay?" And yeah, she had to get her ride home early cuz she had motion sickness after seeing that in 3D
Oh
IMAX.
my god. Yeah, I can imagine like all the flying scenes and also, spoiler alert, Chief Seattle stabbing the guy like a skewer,
Yeah,
like a man kebab.
right.
So, I can totally imagine that. I feel sorry for her.
But yeah, so that's my first experience with Chronicle.
No, I watched it in class in English because my teacher had Amazon Movies, and we just watched it on that. And then I watched it illegally by myself, and then I showed it to Valentine on that same illegal site, and then I watched it again by myself illegally. So don't pirate movies, kids. Wink, wink.
No wink wink, just don't pirate movies, kids.
Wink, wink. Okay, so my number 2 is actually going to be Interstellar. Like I said earlier, I will weep during certain movies. Valentine can tell you if he was here right now, he would be shaking his head up and down so vigorously that his head would probably come off. I wept.
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah. I wept almost the entire way through Interstellar because there was a poem that I remember from early childhood, and it was in there, and they kept repeating it, and every single time I heard a piece of the poem, I just started crying, because not only did the poem like start to make me cry, but whenever they said the poem, shit would go down, and I was like, oh god. So I was in tears at the movie, and even when like after the movie, when they enough credits has gone by and they turn the lights on, my mom was sitting like a few rows behind us to give us space, which I didn't really care anyway, but she came over to us, and she and Valentine had to like basically pick me up out of my chair because I was still crying like 20 minutes after the credits, like the lights had turned on.
Wow.
So I had a great time. It was a great movie.
I fell asleep like halfway through the movie. Cause
What?
we rented it on demand. So
I think it was Christopher Nolan too, so the track was really nice. Like the soundtrack and the scoring was just excellent.
yeah, but I fell asleep halfway through the movie and I woke up halfway through the movie. So there's this big gap in that I didn't pay attention, and also I thought it was based on a true story.
Oh my god.
And then I fell asleep and then I woke up and I was like, what the hell is going on? Are we watching the same movie? And my mom was like, yeah. And I'm like, I apparently I thought it was like The Martian or something.
Oh.
But yeah, I was like so confused.
We need to watch it together.
I'm gonna fall asleep again.
I think it's on Amazon Video.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm gonna keep you up with my crying. You'll have to console me.
No, and what was it? The last 5 years, I knocked the heck out.
No, but I didn't cry that time.
And
This
then
time of year
again,
was with me.
I was like sick,
You
out
were
of my
really,
mind.
You were sick,
So
like sick as a dog. So, yeah, my number 1. You ready for this?
God, is it Shrek?
No, no.
Is
That
it the
probably
B movie?
No. However, note on the B movie. My uncle used to don't get him in trouble. I don't know if there's any way that you could, but he used to pirate movies for us and give them to us on discs as kids. So I used to have the SpongeBob movie and the original Muppets movie and Shrek and the B movie all on DVD, like an illegal copy of a DVD.
I think all uncles used to do that, to be honest.
I don't know. My white uncles never did that, but they all like cheated on their wives, so
Okay.
I guess that's the other alternative.
Off on a tangent.
Yeah. Okay. So, we had the B movie on DVD illegally, and my brother and I used to watch it all the time. So if anyone starts to say, of all known laws of aviation, I can quote the entire rest of the beginning paragraph word for word, completely memorized, and then I'll Google check it later and realize I'm completely right, and then not even realize like, oh, I didn't even have a second thought. I just knew all the words by heart. Okay. So, I know the B movie really well, but it's not that good of a movie. It's just like, it's a meme. That's really all it is a meme. Now, my favorite movie is Nacho Libre. Favorite movie of all time. Nacho Libre. It's been my favorite movie for so long. My mom will quote it to me, my brother will quote it to me, my Valentine will quote it to me. And yesterday, like, I asked him, like, hey, how are you? Or like, hey, how's your day been? And he went, good. And then he like didn't reply for another 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, you're never that short with me. What are you doing? And he sent me a message like 5 minutes later. He was like, sorry, I was looking for a gift that went like Nacho saying the based. So like right. So we just reference it all the time, and every single time I watch it, I enjoy it. And Encarnacion, like every just I love it so much. Favorite movie of all time. It's amazing. Okay, your turn.
Great. How am I gonna top that?
Encarnacion.
Okay, so my honorable mention is this Bollywood movie called Bang Bang. It's a musical based on the movie Night and Day with Tom Cruise in it, but obviously Tom Cruise is kind of lame, so Bang Bang is better.
Yep.
Anyway, I love it. It's got a whole bunch of cool music videos. I think I made Katie watch it with me. Did I make you watch it with me?
No, I don't think so.
No, I made Jaylene watch it with me.
Okay, so
I made
note.
our little blue pearl watch it with me.
Yep. Okay, so side note though, we have a Tom Cruise poster for American Made, and we did a popcorn drawing on it, and now Mom Bruce from Gatorade has long hair and a bunch of sleeves and an octopus.
I'll put
tentacle.
a picture of it up.
Yeah. Mom Bruce.
Mom Bruce.
Okay.
Alright, and so my fifth one, he calls me this all the time, Walter Mitty. He's really great. I like how chill he is. I really, that's my goal, to be as chill as Walter Mitty, but obviously I already got the daydreaming down, so.
Not listening to me when I'm talking to you.
Christine. That's pretty much what he does.
Pretty much, yeah. He'll just like stop and
that's how I am. I like
Kristen Wiig.
I don't fantasize about Kristen Wiig, but I do daydream a lot. Like a lot. And it's not like it kind of is in a bad way. I don't pay attention to a lot of things.
No, you don't.
And I sometimes stop listening and stop actually doing my actions. I've burned myself on coffee a couple times. But I never seem to be able to get out of it. So Katie's giving me a death glare.
Maybe don't do that.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
How did Walter Mitty accomplish getting over his thing?
He went on adventures.
So go on adventures.
I try. And then sometimes I'm really tired. Or I have homework and don't have time. So, my fourth one is Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth is a really good movie. I can watch that all the time. All the time. I think every time, I think it's an initiation for our group. We initiate our group members by watching Pan's Labyrinth with them. We watched it with Javier, because I don't think Katie saw it yet.
No, I hadn't.
And then we watched it with Lee, our Ruby.
Yeah.
Our very own Navy Ruby. Because he hadn't seen it yet. And then we watched it with Jaylene, because Jaylene was down to watch it. So we watched it again, because Jaylene looks a little bit like that kid in Pan's Labyrinth.
Like the main girl?
Yeah, with the curly hair and the short,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my fourth one.
Absolutamente nada. No, we quote it all the time.
Yeah.
Like just the absolutamente nada.
Yeah.
Mostly, because that's all I know how to say.
Yep. Alright, so my third one is Get Out.
Okay.
That's my third one. I really love the art direction. I love how, it's twisted. It's kind of dark, but it's got a lot of hidden symbols and hidden meanings in it, and I really love it. It's one of the first thrillers that I actually love, So yeah, Get Out is my third one. My second one is Kill Bill. All of them, since Katie said all of them, I get to say all of them.
Okay, I'm not gonna stop you. You're just the one trying to limit me.
I initiate all of my friends by watching Kill Bill with them.
Yeah. And if they don't like Kill Bill, then you know they're not worth your time.
Yeah, when I was living with Katie, I showed her Kill Bill 1, and then we're like, okay, let's watch Kill Bill 2. I passed out halfway through Kill Bill 2 to miss Katie crying her eyes out.
It was so sad. It was so sad.
Why?
Because, okay, spoilers.
I thought it was great.
No, because the daughter, she sees her daughter and she starts crying and she can't do anything because she just sees her daughter and she didn't even know her daughter was alive. And then she. Okay, I'm gonna stop. And then she still has so much love. I'm not gonna stop. She still has so much love for the guy, for her daughter's father, her
Bill.
ex-husband?
No, just ex.
For her ex, and oh yeah, they never got married, for her ex. And then like she does the thing that she said that she didn't learn how to do from that guy before he died, and Bill was like, you didn't tell me you learned it. She went, no. And he said, but you did learn it. She went, yeah. And then she said, how do you feel? And he said, ready. And then he gets up and takes 3 steps and then collapses, and I'm like, no. And the daughter doesn't know anything else, and that he's such a great dad. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yep. Kill Bill. I think it was one of Quentin Tarantino's best movies. Well, 2 of them, I guess. It's a 2-part.
I still haven't seen Pulp Fiction, so I need to.
Pulp Fiction is pretty good, but it does not compare to Kill Bill. Kill Bill is great. We should watch Pulp Fiction later. Like later today. So my number 1, I showed Katie this earlier in maybe a few months ago. She was reluctant at first, but I made her watch it. White Chicks. The Wayans Brothers White Chicks. It's a really good movie.
It's not that good. It's not that good to be your number 1.
It's super
not better
funny.
than Get Out.
Well then again, like my mom and I quote the movie a whole bunch.
I mean, I guess if mine is Nacho Libre, then.
Yeah, you can't judge me.
Nacho Libre is good though.
Yeah, White Chicks is good too.
Okay, fine, whatever.
So yeah, my mom, she first showed that movie to me, and now we quote it a bunch. My brother and I quote it a bunch too. Oh, you wanna talk about mothers and stuff like that. So, yep, White Chicks is my number 1.
Like, we both have like really good movies, and then like my number 1 is a comedy that's pretty okay. You know.
Shut up.
I'm not saying just you. I'm saying both of us.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Interstellar, Get Out, and then Nacho Libre. White Chicks.
Honestly, I was gonna put Sing on here.
No.
I noticed that I don't have a lot of animation movies on here, but oh no, animated movies are its own thing.
I guess. I mean, Sing was good, but it wasn't like it wouldn't be in my top 10.
It would be my honorable mention. That's what I was.
In a top 10 or a top 5?
In top 5, honorable mention.
It wouldn't have been in my top 10.
Well, also, you don't like it as much as you do, and the roommate that you hate likes it, so you have a negative connotation around it.
Well, kind of. Also, like, I didn't really want to see it, but Valentine did, and he, like, you know, I bought our tickets, and then I was salty because we were waiting in line to go see it, and he was like, do you even want to be here? And I was like, no, I really don't.
You have a negative feeling around it.
It's like, I thought it was going to be like a stupid kids movie, and we went in, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, but it's still, like, I don't know. I just...
Go away.
It's not the best.
Go away.
There's plenty of other great movies that are made for adults.
Go away.
Maybe we should do, like, top 5 worst movies.
Okay. Yeah, we should do one of those.
Yeah. No, because I have one in mind, but...
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, that was my top 1, White Chicks.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening to us rant a little bit.
Us?
If you...
Us? Katie? Us? Really?
Shut up. If you have suggestions of other top 5s you want to hear from us, top 5 favorite, top 5 least favorite, top 5 anything really, let us know in the comment section below, and we will try to add that to our list. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, have a great time.